See, I know when you're driving. I'm here to keep your eyes on the road or something. Oh shit, I don't have a. Oh, I mean shucks, golly darn, I don't have a place. I cut a hole in my other guitar strap so I could put the mic in. That didn't happen with this one. I need one more guitar strap because I'm short one. I have to keep taking one off this guitar to put on the bass when I do my bass parts on my set, and that's getting slightly inconvenient. It's getting aggravating. Anyway, hope you guys are doing okay. Tell Brandy I say hi. You guys be behaving yourself in the car there. Fogging up them windows. Hey, Jimmy Richards, what's up, man? Well, if she's holding a box flying around the car, that means she's flying around the car too. At least that's what I picture in my mind, which is kind of scary. And I hope you guys stay safe. Keep your eyes on the road at all costs. I gotta adjust my dang camera angle. I've got kind of a stupid thing going on here. I should just call this guitar pit of stupidity. I need this like I need a hole in my head. Or another hole in my head. Maybe I do need a hole in my head. Quite possible. Anything's possible. Okay, that's not what I'm watching. This is what I'm watching. I'm watching. I can't figure out this damn iPad half the time. I drive like I play guitar, slopping all over the place and not doing as fast as I should, but way too fast for myself. Oh, you know, at our age, it's amazing we still have licenses. Most of us. Glenjamin. Did I miss Glenjamin? Something else at that. Something else, oh no. Hey, the guy's good. I was very impressed. So I really liked what I heard, and he needs to. It looks like he's pretty active on the tube. He's got some cool videos up. Creative guy. He's got a band. I guess the band's name is Glenjamin. I'm not absolutely positively 100% sure, but throw that link up again if you want. I'm going to like my own stream, because when you're a YouTuber, they give you that right, that ability, that privilege, and I'm going to take advantage of every privilege I got. Especially my white trash privilege, which means I can be fat and ugly and still find a woman that'll buy me guitars. Oh, I'm getting an error code from YouTube and my buffering. I got sloppy speeds again. Oh, that could be. Well, one thing that could be going on is I have too many browsers open. Let's shut off this computer and get that out of there. Maybe that'll improve things. I'm going to do a quick speed test before I start playing because I don't want to have a bunch of problems mid-song. I can't wait till summer's over and get my regular internet speeds back. I know you guys can't wait. Oh, we're up around 54, 53. That's not too awful bad. Not as bad as it was yesterday. I know you guys can't wait for summer to be over. Man, my heart's aching for you. I hate the heat. I can't stand it. It's just suffocating. Incognito, how you doing, man? And oh, right on. Timothy shared the link to Glenjamin. Everybody check the guy out in this band. This guitar player is really, really good. Really tasty chops. And I had fun jamming along with it the other day. And BBM. See, I'm learning the names here. Timothy Bad Boy Mulligan. How you doing? How the hell are you doing? How the heck are you doing? And Incognito, because we don't know who he is because he's incognito. And that's all we need to know. And every song kicks right on. Well, shit. I will be doing more listening to the guy. And probably some more jam along because I love when I find a good guitar player on YouTube and I can just kick back and jam along. Or like that little. I liked the vote thing, Ubi, last night on your show where we got to vote for the songs, and I think I was the only one that voted for the romantic track. But boy, you nailed it. That was some sweet stuff, and I had fun playing along. A bunch of heavy stuff up the stairs. Sorry, I didn't say shit. I said stuff. Um, I will reach on you probably. What are you reaching for? On you probably in half an hour. If you're, oh, I ain't going nowhere. I got no plans. I should be working. I should be throwing some covers together, but I had a Ah. Well, it's quite possible. It's quite possible that that was the microphone I didn't charge last night. I didn't plan on doing a stream, but here I am, prepared as usual. Thanks for bringing that to my attention, noob. I would have gone on forever and just. Jimmy Biter, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know. We lost sound a minute ago. So I don't know. Maybe there's other funky things going on with the sound. If there is, do we have two mics going on at the same time? Let me make sure that other one's off. All right. Yeah. Man, I can relate. I am almost 98% water myself. Plus a lot of ho-hos and ding-dongs. But when the humidity kicks in, it makes me grumpy. I don't like it. And right now outside, it's just murder. And Crystal doesn't have AC in the car, and it's going to cost an arm and a leg to get that fixed. And I try to convince her, that we should just do it, but it's, she's reluctant, and there's a lot of other things that we have to handle, deal with, just like everybody else. She's got to suffer on her way to work in the grocery store, but when she comes home, then it's better at home for us. So Can't complain about that. The quote we got on the AC job was just insane. And so I don't know what's going to come with that, but maybe a different car before next summer. That'd be fun. All right, let's do some Boston. Boston, that's in Massachusetts, right? I don't know. I forgot that the volume knob on this guitar actually works. I turned myself all the way off and I couldn't figure out what happened. About the guitar. Okay, Bill. Oh, I started to talk about the guitar the other day, and then I got distracted, which never happens. But so I went to this company, and I don't know if I can find the thing on my speed dial, but I wanted to redo the wiring because I got my Charvel from Zounds because of the easy payments and all that stuff. I talked about that, and I went to a place to get some solderless wiring components. I got a new 5-way switch. In fact, I traded in the 5-way switch for a 3-way switch because I just don't need those other two positions. I'm happy with 3. I've always been a toggle switch kind of guy, and it just worked for better for me. Now the history of that guitar was that when I got it from Zounds, it sounded funky to me, and I couldn't figure it out. It just didn't sound right. It sounded like almost like a single coil or something. Something was going on, and I thought, well, maybe they're just crappy pickups. I mean, it was some kind of Seymour Duncan model pickup that I've never tried before, so I didn't know anything about it. So I went and I bought a different pickup. I can't remember what I got. I don't know if that's when I bought the Invader or that's when I got. I think that's when I got the Black Winter because the Black Winter was a hot pickup, but I was still having problems with it. And I went into it and I tried searching all kinds of wiring diagrams and things for it. And it came to find out the more I learned about it, because I know nothing about guitar wiring or any of that stuff. A lot of you guys know tons more than I. I don't have any clue about a lot of this stuff. I'm lucky if I can figure out where to plug the soldering into the soldering iron. But so the guitar was wired incorrectly at the factory. And rather than trying to return it and do all that thing and take the risk of getting it damaged, doing the back and forth thing with Zounds, which the Zounds is kind of the deals are good, but some of the customer service is a little not all there. So I just decided to deal with it myself and try and figure it out. So I put in a new pickup, and the switch finally gave out from all my soldering on it. It just went to total garbage. I had too many little droplets of solder in between the contacts, and I had noise, and I had wiring that was ungrounded, and I had a bad hum for a long time. And I finally just decided, screw it, I'm doing the whole thing over from top to bottom. And I went to a company on the internet that sells solderless parts, and that was like, that is me. That is me. Solderless is what I want. But I bought a bunch of stuff from them. I got the 3-way switch and a new volume pot, so some new wires and stuff like that. I ordered all the heat shrink wires and made everything nice and tidy, and it's good. I got the gold foil. I got the foil tape, and I sealed it up really good. I shielded the cavity really nice and tight, and I did the best job I could. But apparently, I didn't do something right because I can't turn the guitar all the way off. I can turn it most of the way off, or towards down to like just kind of like switching from a high gain channel to just a crunch channel. That's kind of the two settings on my Charvel, and then just some murky area in between, which sounds like a disaster, and it is. But for me, actually, it was also a blessing in disguise because what I've wanted all my life was the option to have a volume knob that I could just flip really quick down to a low setting to where it would be overpowering, and I wouldn't have to look at it, make sure I'm right between 1 and 2 or 2 and 3, because sometimes you just don't have time. You just got to flip it as quick as you can, or if you use foot switches, you have foot switches for that. A lot of times, most smart people do. We're not talking about smart people here. We're talking about what I can do with the guitar. So that was working for me. I decided I liked it, and I like the way it works. I just have to be careful when when I'm moving the guitar around or when I'm talking, that I'm not. Of course, I'm making noise all the time. You hear it on the streams. Anyway, that's why that guitar is the way it is, because I'm an incompetent ass. And but I also like the way it works for me, because I can clean it up for the rhythms really good. And when I want to do the solos, I just crank it up, just two positions, up and down, and it works really good for me. And I just can't get it to right down to around 1 and 2 to where the guitar cleans up really clean. So I just rely on the clean channels of the head rush for the really clean stuff. And that's the story of the Charvel. And but had that problem with Timothy BBM. You had that problem with the guitar, and it was a bad pot. Well, it could be. Warheart, how you doing? But anyway, that was the Charvel, and that's what I did to it. And that's what happens when a non-technical incompetent like myself tears stuff open and tries to fix them. Surprises happen, but I'll get it straightened out one of these days. I don't know. It took me 2 years to get that straight, to get it to that point of functionality. I got rid of the hum, and that was the main thing. I got rid of the hum, and that made me happy. No more grounding issues, but maybe it is a pot. I don't know. I've have like maybe 6 leads going into one screw down terminal on the one pot that I have in the guitar. I don't have a tone pot, just the volume. And there's a lot to cram into one little hole. And shut up, we won't go there. I'm not drunk. I haven't had an espresso. I'm just trying to enjoy my A&W root beer with 0 sugar. And believe it or not, I don't believe there's any aspartame in this. So, yay me. Who here wants Oob to stop beating himself on his playing? I do, because Oob, man, you play from the heart and you play from the soul, and that's what I love. So stop it. Stop ranking on yourself, or ragging on yourself, or whatever the kids say these days. I don't know what the kids. I can't understand the kids. I got 3 grown-up kids that I want to beat the hell out of most of the time. So I can hardly even listen to them most of the time. So let's play this one. Yeah. Okay, I've talked about her long enough. I can't stay away from her. Excuse me for a moment. Testing. Check. Check. Poop. Pop. Fart. Pop tart. Beer. Wine. Clean up on aisle 5. You need this. You like my pink cable? It's a neon pink. I think it's Ernie Ball. It costs twice as much as the guitar cables I usually buy, but it's because it's pink. All right, there's some noise. Yeah, I want to get the green one. I like the green one a lot. And the pink one. Oh, damn it, I'm just going to get the whole collection. It's actually been a pretty good cable. It's a lot thinner than the cheap PHO cables, I think they are. It's the one brand of cables that I can find on Amazon and almost everywhere else. It's like they've got some kind of monopoly on the guitar cable industry. PHO, is that correct? Am I right? But they're pretty decent price. They work. They've been working for me great. I've only had one go bad in the last few years. I've got a super long one over here too, and I'm not bragging, but it's over 20 feet long. I don't have a need for 20-foot long cable anymore in this stage of my life. I used to, but usually I like them about 10 feet. 10 feet is about what I need around here. I can hook up, to go from my Focusrite to my monitor way over there, or whatever else I'm doing. Don't need more than 10 feet. All right. Let's do some Black Sabbath. Let's do some... No, let's do the other one. Let's do Mob Rules, because I like that one. I like that one better. really should turn on a noise gate, probably. I should add one to my chain, but I don't have any slots left. I like playing with my octave. Oh, I've got a graphic EQ I could get rid of. I might do that, but not right now, because that's not what I want to do right now. Smoking Meltdown. Paranoid, Metal Arc, anybody? Songs about birds? Let me check what y'all are doing. Damn glasses. Can't see anything without my glasses. The Ubi is great. The Ubi is great. That's why I was missing a lot of the messages that I was getting last night. So I was jamming along with him. Zach Zombie, good to see you. Thank you, brother. I've got an Ernie Ball blue one. Same deal. Oh yeah, okay. We're still talking about the chords. Mob rules. Hell yeah, Amro. Good to see you. How you doing this fine day? It's fine. It's fine from the looks of it. I know as soon as I step outside, though, I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna stay in here for now. But it's pretty out. Yeah, where you working at? What you doing? If you don't mind my asking. If you do, then just tell me to pee off, man. Isn't that what they say in England? Pee off. IT stuff. Oh, isn't that fun? Well, it might be if you're good at it. For some of us that dread issues, and I tell my wife, all the time, not every day, but I tell her, did you try rebooting? Did you try restarting the computer? Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. Did you try restarting your phone? And sometimes that's not it, and sometimes you have to dig a little deeper. But what's up with the Yo Mama track? Oh, the Yo Mama? That is my live guitar track. That is where I plug in at. That's I had to call it something, so I called it Yo Mama. So that's how things get named around here. It's just whatever random shit pops into my head. And at that random moment, it was Yo Mama. So let's do this song. And I'll turn off the microphone. which brings us to our next channel. I'm sorry, does this guitar strap make my butt look big? Well, it should. That's why I bought it. Yeah, close enough for rock and roll. And I had the mic on the whole time. Still have to look at that noise suppressor thing that Ubi shared with me. Hell yeah, thanks a lot. Hope you're having a good day, man. Oh, what do we have here? We have a link. We have a link. We have a link. We have a link, I think. Use default browser app? Well, yeah, why wouldn't I? YouTube.com. You can see my internet in real time. Lord K. Phillipson. He has a long beard, a long braided beard. Albums. He's got some albums. Last FM. I used to be on this website, Last FM. I used to do stuff on here. I wonder if I could still find some of my old stuff on here. That's cool. What's going on? Let's play some Lord Phillipson here. Oh, it takes me to Amazon, to where I can get unlimited access to 100 million songs. I don't think I have time in my life to listen to 100 million, but if they're good ones, it might be worth a try. Free for 30 days, cancel anytime. I already subscribed to Prime, you mother. I'll tell you, these guys. How do we get out of here? Let's get back to Lord Phillipson's page. Now I got a Samsung ad. Let's close that. No? Okay. Last FM. Where is the music? All up. 666. Bullet in your head. He's a violent guy. And he's evil. He's an evil, violent guy. And Dead March. Vicious Art. No, that's similar artists. Albums. Well, let's click on Bullet in your head. Oh, it just has a download thing. There's no previews here. I can see. I don't know. I don't remember too much how to use this. Oh, tracks. Let's go to tracks instead of albums and see what happens. Oh, hey, we might be getting somewhere. This one is on top. It's called Mia. And wow, there's a lot of really cool ads on top from Etsy. With scantily clad females. I'll get back to that later. Let's check out Mia. If I can. In your head. Oh, it just no, just all I can hear is me. Play, Lord. No, press play. Now it took me back to Amazon. I can't figure it out, man. I'm gonna have to deal with that later because it's not being user friendly to this brain container that I'm dealing with. So let's get out of here. Find my chat back, but thanks for the link. Or I could go for. We have another link. No, that's the same one I got there. I think no, maybe let's see if that's here. Oh, okay, here's one. Ooh, Forsaken by the Naked Light of Day. That's pretty thrashing. Number ones. That's one interesting one. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna get into some interesting original music, or maybe an interesting cover. Since it's lunch and everybody probably doesn't have time for my silly stuff, let's go over to the heavy channel. I got a couple of heavy songs here. This is more 80s heavy metal, but it's like 80s thrash kind of. It's an instrumental. It's a karaoke. You can make up your own words and sing along, but it's mine, and I'm gonna play it. So, kill the mic, turn on the volume, turn up the. Wait for the stupid countdown. This coming. It's coming. See it? It's coming. It's right there. You'll start any second. There's going to be a bunch of noise. Oh, I'm sorry. Someone's having some sound problems. I hope that's not a big thing going on. Oh man, well you had your speaker muted. Now I'm gonna have to play the whole damn song over again, um, which I don't mind doing at all, as a matter of fact. But I'm gonna play this one first, and then I'm gonna go because I got to be honest with you guys. I got to pee like a Russian racehorse, and it's about the end of lunch. They're going to kick me out of the buffet here at the Fo King restaurant. So let's do this song. I'm going to do Wars again for my friend that didn't hear it. And that's going to be it. So you guys have a great day. I'm going to get out of here after these and rock on and come back for more and be good out there. All right, guys, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun, and it's been real. But I'll see you guys later. And I got to go because, like I said, it's really pathetic to watch a grown fat man squirming in his chair. So, on that note,